Have you guys ever wondered how diamonds are graded? I mean, you buy an expensive diamond and there's a report, right? Today, we're gonna take you deep inside the laboratory. We're gonna take you from beginning to end. How do they grade color, cut, clarity, all of that? This is a crazy opportunity because this place has never been open to anybody before to go take a look inside. So I'm super excited to take you guys in. Come on in.
Monogram is so cool! Yeah, did you install it yourself?
Cut.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you? Man, you look Angela.
Nice to meet you.
Hi everyone, I am back in San Francisco. So for those of you who follow me, you know I went to New York not too long ago to visit a laboratory that actually grades the very diamonds that you're buying and basically tells you all the 4Cs and all that. But besides that, I went and they reviewed something huge to me that is gonna change the diamond industry forever. I'm not gonna tell you everything right now, but it might just replace me. Okay, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So the diamond industry, I think this might be the end of the diamond industry as you know it, because I don't know, like introduction of lab diamonds made a huge dent in our industry. And when it first came out, everyone's like, all the natural dealers are like, oh, no way, like this is not gonna change anything, it's gonna whatever. No, it actually got better and now it's staying. So we were the first people who got invited to GCAL to see the behind the scenes, how they have these that is beyond what we even know right now. I mean, AI really in diamonds? ChatGPT just came out and everyone freaked out and we were like testing all these things. They're, writing all these things. You can, use it for your resume. You can write essays. You can ask questions and it will solve it for you. I mean, it's crazy. So if AI is making a dent in that, they are now coming for the diamond industry. You need to stay informed because this is huge. This can change everything. How you buy, what I do. It's gonna change the world. Okay, insider information. What I saw at GCAL, I mean, they just announced a merger between Sarine and GCAL that's basically creating this technology that's going to change the world. Now, you may ask, who is GCAL? Who is Sarine? So first, GCAL is a laboratory that is basically, put it simple, the competition of GIA, right? You're used to seeing GIA certificate. GIA is a household name. They started the grading system. They are the grandfather, the king of king. They have the whole market. But now there is another company named GCAL that they've been around for a long time, but they are now really coming up with some crazy technology that is penetrating this such an old industry that has things that hasn't been changed or advanced in many years. So who is Sarine? Sarine is actually a technology company that most people on the consumer side will not know who they are. They make the machine that analyzes rough diamond. They make the machines that analyzes the cut of your stone, the proportion, the table, the crown, everything that you're seeing on certificates. They are the technology behind it. So this is really interesting. And when I got there, I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at. This literally happened. We got the invitation because I met them at a large trade show in Las Vegas, and I was just, doing my thing, talking about my passion about jewelry, and boom, they were like, we like you, and we would like to extend this invitation to open up the lab to show you what we have never ever showed anyone before. Never. This is not a place where you're like, yeah, it's a museum, you go and you tour. This is not the Mona Lisa. This is literally something that is, you know, they have their advanced technology that they're not showing other people, proprietary inventions that you can't just see. So this is huge for us. I need you to watch this video through the end, because this will change what we know, how you buy, and maybe what you will buy in the future. I mean, I don't even know where to begin, because we did so much during our trip there. We filmed so much content. How do you grade diamonds? How the certificates are being printed? We saw everything, and the technology. We got to meet the owners of GCAL and saw the entire process. It was just mind-blowing. We got to talk to actual scientists. For the longest time, I wanted to make a video about CVD versus HPHT and the whole process, and maybe even certificates between, you know, GCAL and GIA and IGI and all of that. But I put a pause on it because I didn't want to make a stock video like, oh, here's the cert. And, you know, I've seen other videos people are making like, okay, this is the standard, you should just listen to it. Like, no, wait a minute. I wanted really an experience to really absorb and see like what was being done behind the scenes, so that I can really give you a full breakdown, that an insider breakdown of what it means and how they are different. Now I have the footage my team took. I have all that I want to share with you. Make sure you like, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned. We're making lots of videos about all these different steps in the upcoming weeks. You don't want to miss that. Anyway, we got the inside scoop, and today this is what we're going to talk about: how this will change the diamond industry, change what you buy, what we buy, what we know, what you know. You might be asking, why is this the big deal? What's the big deal? Yeah, it's a big deal. If you remember 20 years ago, Nokia was a big deal. The phone. I remember I was a kid. We used to play snake games on the screen. Like, those were the time. And then one guy with a turtleneck and jeans came and said, I'm gonna take all the buttons off the phone, and better yet, I'm gonna add some music to it. The guy from Nokia was like, no, this is crazy. This is never gonna work. This is a mistake, and no one will ever buy it. Where's Nokia now? 20 years later, like, what's a Nokia? Nobody even know that name, you know? Everyone's using iPhones. So this might be the exact same thing that is happening to the diamond industry. This may be the exact same thing that is happening to diamonds. So you see, right now when you're getting a diamond, you're getting it from your manufacturer, your wholesaler, your retailer. They come from certifications primarily from GIA, right? GIA is the king. They have the whole market of certification. When you look at a natural diamond, 99% of the time it has a GIA certificate. And then you have IGI, right? They are huge on lab grown, but they have also been around for a long time, have done naturals many years before that. But they were the very first people, IGI, that accepted grading of lab diamonds, because GIA for a long time was like, no, we're not gonna grade this stuff, right? And then of course, by popular demand, they changed. They had to. They were forced to be pushed forward. And then you have GCAL, the laboratory that also does research that's based out of New York. I mean, in my opinion, they currently have the best grading report for what they call an 8X diamond, okay? 8X. So for those of you who don't know what an 8X is, we're gonna get into that. Basically, keep it short, 3 excellent is what GIA is giving. They're giving 8 excellent right now in their certification. In a few weeks, I'm gonna have an amazing video where I'm gonna, you know, show you the step-by-step process of how these diamonds are graded. I'm gonna show you all the machines they're using. Super excited to show you the actual footage. And then, how is a diamond graded, right? You get a diamond, it gets sent to a lab, and it goes through the procedure to accurately determine the 4 C's, the color, the clarity. And for the longest time, you know, GIA has been the king because they came up with the system. And then there's other laboratory that basically was very loose on the grading, right? And EGL was one of those that, you know, they had a lawsuit with, you know, false grading, saying that, hey, this is really an H diamond. They're giving an F color on the report. I mean, those are facts. Everybody knew it. It all came out on the news. So when I source a diamond, I get a certificate. If you've bought from me, you've seen that certificate. Now, because GIA is the king, they own the market. So no competitor has really tried to go head on with GIA. As a private jeweler, I sell diamonds with all those certifications, GIA, IGI, GCAL, and GIA is the standard of our industry. I became a graduate gemologist at GIA. Now, what has been impressing me is that GCAL, who is a smaller laboratory that doesn't have all these locations all worldwide, they have something. They came up with a certificate in 2021 that grades ADAX, so it's more than just excellence. So you're talking about optical brilliance, fire, scintillation, optical symmetry, hearts and arrow, all this fancy stuff, which I'll get into later. And they have something called gem print, which actually measures the DNA of each diamond. Because they've actually been to court to testify, for some crazy case regarding, maybe diamonds or stolen goods or whatever. As a vendor and a buyer, all three are trustworthy because I work with them every day, and of course curation is important. But what I'm about to tell you, what's going on, may change everything. This news will shake the industry one more time, just like when Lab Diamond shook the heck out of the industry. To compete with GIA, it doesn't make sense. They have the monopoly of the grading market. If Apple back then just came out with another Nokia phone that also has the same thing just to win, they wouldn't. They had to come up with something completely different. GCAL merging with Sarine seems to me that they're doing this exact thing. Maybe they're not trying to compete with GIA, but they are definitely using technology and AI to go around it. AI will change how you buy diamonds because AI will change how I buy diamonds. So Angelo at GCAL and David at Sarine joining forces? This might be the first time that GIA actually gets challenged. For real. And you and I love this because competition makes better product, better service, more information, and more options. That's exactly what Lab Diamond did to the natural diamond industry. It gave options, access to things that people never was able to have access before. Option means pricing is changing. Technology needs to advance, just like the way the phones did back then. I sat down with the president, and he's a sweetheart, and he literally, his passion, I'm seeing another person with passion to protect the consumer. That's what they kept repeating in their interview. We want to protect the consumer. We want to give them more information, more access to things that they had no idea or what it is about, and they're relying on the certificates to tell them, right? AI, now they're using AI. In seconds, they will be able to analyze that diamond, compare it to the billion images they have with inclusions, color, tints, everything, and give you an actual unbiased, accurate grading. And they showed me how to use it, because right now, we're still relying on, human gemologists. We're using our eyes. They're testing all the light temperatures that they're using for grading and all of the machines and for accuracy. But this is huge.
But now we have this opportunity with machine grading through artificial intelligence and machine learning to be able to accurately, consistently, and repeatably grade diamonds for color and clarity anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
The machine will do the job.
That's right.
Wow.
And so now this gives the opportunity for GCAL to scale our facilities, scale our production,
Wow.
but without compromising our standards.
And everything that I'm telling you right now, I saw with my own two eyes. It's not like, oh, so-and-so said this on their website. No. I saw it with my own eyes, and it's pretty wild. Okay, let me tell you what actually happened when I went inside of GCAL. They literally flew our whole team first class there. Thank you. I got to meet the president, the scientists, and I toured the whole facility, saw everything, met the whole staff. It was wonderful. Thank you. They were so sweet. This is huge news. What it means for me as a vendor, what it means for you as a buyer. This AI technology will completely change the game. I truly believe that they're going to make a dent, just like how lab-grown diamond made a dent in the industry. I mean, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Is this the end of GIA? It may not be as the way things are right now because they dominate, but everything GCAL is doing it with Sarine will change the industry forever. How? Because this will affect me as a vendor, right? I see a future where this will help me source better. It will help me better understand, the clients and the gemstones and diamonds, everything. How will this affect you as a consumer? Fingerprints on diamond, okay? The DNA of the diamond. Faster turnaround time with AI, because right now when you submit a stone, it takes weeks for it to get certified. So what does that mean for a vendor? It also saves them time to be able to get products to the consumer faster, better quality, more accuracy. This is big, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to me. Make sure you stay tuned. I'm gonna show you the entire process of how a diamond gets graded from the minute they arrive to the lab to the final printing machine. I loved even the smell of the paper fresh out of the printer. Stay tuned. And the biggest thing is I got a surprise from my husband while I was there. Super huge surprise. I cried. Almost cried. So I'm gonna share that with you as well. I can't say anymore. I think I've shared too much in this video. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Keep watching. Keep subscribing. Follow me on Instagram to see all those exciting news of the industry, okay? I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.